Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ArklaTexHomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Thursday morning forecast update. Once again today, we'll see some rain and scattered thunderstorms. This will probably be our final day that we see the widespread rainfall, as we're really going to start drying out tonight and tomorrow, and that's going to allow the heat to build back in, unfortunately, this weekend. It hasn't been too bad this week with some of these passing showers, keeping things relatively cool for this time of the year, and that is the expectation again today. Just very humid, so that's kind of been counteracting what has been some cooler temperatures in the 80s this week. We'll continue to feel the high humidity today, and that's one of the things that's fueling some of these thunderstorms again. So many of us will be dealing with the rain again through the morning. It looks like through the first half of the day, kind of like yesterday, the heaviest rain will be along and maybe north of Interstate 30. So folks here in Oklahoma and Arkansas, early morning commuters there on I-30 may be dealing with a little more rain than folks here on Interstate 20, as we'll likely see one round this morning and then some additional rounds of rain through the afternoon. So for at least one more day, we'll have pretty tolerable temperatures. Everybody at sunrise likely in the mid-70s, and high temperatures this afternoon headed for the upper 80s as well as the low 90s once again, which is actually pretty close to what we've seen here for the past few days. Wide look at the region. So we have this morning round of rain coming through. There's a little bit of dry air to the west of us, so I do think there's going to be a little bit of a lull in the rainfall middle of the day, maybe late morning, early afternoon. But you can see this next round, and this will probably be the final round, which is firing up back towards the Dallas area. The same upper level feature that's kind of triggering those storms will be located over the Arklatex this afternoon. So that's what's going to bring that later chance of storms today. So there's a look at things 9 a.m. So if you have any outdoor things you need to take care of today, it looks like there will be a little window here from the late morning to early afternoon before those storms start firing up pretty quickly again today. And you can see the coverage of the storms really ramping up by about 3 or 4 p.m. today. So it is setting up to maybe be one of those stormy afternoon commutes. We are not under the outlook for any severe weather today, but there will be some heavy rain, some lightning, and maybe some gusty winds with some of these storms this afternoon and evening. It looks like that will be the final push of rain, as we're likely going to see things start to dry out tonight. Rainfall potential here. This is showing where we could see some of the rain today in Futurecast. Where you see the yellow, it's kind of indicating maybe there will be some pockets today that do see over 2 inches of rainfall. And given that we've seen that the past few days, it's still possible we can see some localized roadway flooding today, especially here in McCurtain County and some of these counties in Texas that picked up some of the heavy rain south of Interstate 20 yesterday. I mentioned probably won't be a widespread issue, but just kind of be careful of that, especially for the morning and afternoon commute. Looking at the tropics, Hurricane Grace now has winds of 80 miles per hour, making its way towards the Yucatan Peninsula here, so it is impacting the resorts there in Cancun. This will continue to the west, so we can officially put this thing to bed. This is not going to have any impacts on us here in the upcoming days. Instead, we'll dry out, heat up a bit. Tomorrow, pretty tolerable day. Maybe just a few lingering isolated showers. We hit the weekend, mid to upper 90s this weekend, and we do have that slight chance of rain returning towards the middle and later portions of next week. So we've got a 3 to 4 day heat wave here before those temperatures maybe drop back into the mid 90s late next week.